Good morning. Today's topic is the role of stack and queues in computer programming equations. In order to organize the control and information linkage between the main program and the subroutine, a data structure called a stack is used. See, it is a stack is a data structure which is used to maintain the control information and the linkage between main program and subroutine. Here, subroutine means a subprogram, right? A stack is a list of data elements, words or bytes with the accessing restriction that elements can be added or removed at one end of the list only. It uses a pointer variable called TOP, top of the stack. See, a stack is a linear data structure in which the elements or words which are inserted and deleted at only one end, that is called top end. That is the variable of pointer called top, TOP. Some of them are also called as TOS, that is the top of the stack. Here examples of stacks are, see, stack of coins, stack of books, stack of CDs, stack of plates, whatever. See, the plates which are here, pile of trays in a cafeteria. Customer pick up a new trays from the top of the pile, and the clean trays are added to the pile by placing them on the top of the file. See, this is also called as last in first out data structure. Last in first out data structure. Let us see an example of stack of books. So if you want to add a book on the top of the tray, and if you want to pick a book, it can also be from the top. So this is nothing but last in first out mechanism. Stack uses last in first out mechanism, which describes the last data item placed in the stack is the first one removed when retrieval begins. See, here we have to use two operations on stack, that is called push and pop. Push is the operation which is used to insert an element into the stack, and pop is the operation which is used to delete or removing an element from the stack. See, the most and important well-known example of stack is ladies' bangles. See, while wearing the bangles, the bangle which is where last is remove first. Okay, hope you understand. That is nothing but last in first out. Okay, the one bangle which is wear to the hand last is removed from the hand first. And one more example is railway shunting system. Whenever you observe the railway station, the train which is reach to the station last leave from the station first. Okay, this is the mechanism of stack, last in first out. Data stored in the memory of a computer can be organized as a stack with successive elements occupying successive memory location. See, successive memory location means sequential. See, the first element is stored in 0th location, the second element is stored in first location, second, third, fourth, and the elements which are placed into the stack are stored in a successive memory locations. It's nothing but one by one. See, this is a stack of words in the memory is described as like this. See, you see this is a stack which contains some blocks. Here, current top. See, SP is nothing but a stack pointer, which contains minus 28. It's element, whatever the elements which are right. Next element contains 17, 739, and some elements are there, and the bottom of the stack element is 43, right. 43 is the bottom of the element, and top of the element is minus 28. In this is a stack which contains some elements. Here, see, it contains a numerical values with 43 at the bottom and minus 28 at the top of stack. A processor register is used to keep track of the address of the element of the stack that is at the top at any given time. That is called stack pointer. See, stack pointer always represent the top element in the stack. Stack pointer SP always represent top element of the stack, or we can also say that the top value always represent the number of elements placed into the stack. Let us suppose the top value is 5. It contains 6 elements. Total number of elements 6. Why? Because it starts with 0. In a byte address memory with a 32-bit word length, the push operation can be implemented as, see, in stack, if you want to push a 32-bit word into a stack, we have to use this operation, right. Sub hash 4 and comma SP. Stack pointer is subtracted with the 4 byte word. Say 32-bit word means 4 8 bits. A byte contains 8 bits, so we have to use 4 8s are 32, so 32 bit, and move new item. See, new item means whatever the item which you wish to insert into the stack. That is SP means stack of the stack pointer. SP stack pointer. Next, the pop operation can be implemented as the pop operation can be implemented as move SP comma item. See, the item which you want to delete is move to stack pointer and add 4 position to stack pointer. See, here why we move first item into the stack pointer means for the purpose of knowing which item is deleted from the stack, we have to move the item. I already we discussed these in 1-2 data structures. I think myself told you. You just once again this is about a stack, and if the processor has auto increment and auto decrement addressing, right, modes, then the push operation can be performed by single instruction. In addressing modes also we have seen auto increment mode and auto decrement mode. See, one auto increment means we have to increment the position by 1, and auto decrement means we have to decrement the position by 1. See here, if the processor has auto increment and auto decrement addressing modes, then push and pop push operation can be performed by a single instruction. See, move new item and minus SP. See here, whenever you want to add push elements, we have to decrement stack pointer by 1, and whenever you have to use a pop operation, which is nothing but delete an element from the stack, we have to use stack pointer incremented by 1, SP plus new item, right. These are the two instructions which are used whenever auto increment and auto decrement addressing modes with the push and pop operations. Another useful data structure that is similar to the stack is called queue, right? These two are we covered in 1-2 syllabus, stacks and queue. Those are very important topics in data structures. Another important and useful data structure that is similar to stack is called queue. Data are stored in and retrieval from the queue on a first in first out basis. Stack is a last in first out data structure, but queue is a first in first out data structure. That means the first element which is placed into the queue is first deleted from the queue. You know very well the queue at a ration shop, the queue at a railway station, the queue at a bus stand, or anywhere. The people who are stayed in the queue, I mean the person who entered into the queue first or comes out from the queue first. So that's why we call it as a queue data structure, right? First in first out data structure. Here we have to use two variables, those are called front and rear. Here we have to use two ways for inserting and deleting. If you want to insert an element into the queue, we have to use a variable that is called rear. Rear end is used to insert an element into the queue, and the front end is used to delete an element from the queue. Both the queue has both ends. Front end is delete an element from the queue, and rear end is insert an element into the queue. It uses two pointers, front and rear. Insert and delete are the operations of your queue. Okay, tomorrow we are going to discuss about components of instructions.